What's going on, Wastelanders? Draco Invictus here, and I am at Grey Garden, and I'm bringing a special episode all about the Wasteland Workshop DLC that is actually releasing here. Hold on, let me check the time. Let's see. It is currently, 6:39 p.m. on Monday, and I'm in Texas. So, yeah. I got the DLC a little bit early, and I wanted to show you guys what's new, other than Codsworth running everywhere. Sweet Lord, man. All right, so I'm just going to go through the menus here, and if there's a whole menu section that has nothing new, I'm going to skip over it because we're interested in the new stuff, and I just said that I wasn't going to do that, but anyway, I wanted to show you that there is nothing in the special other than Artillery, iBot, and Robot Workbench. All right, so let's jump right into structures, and there is nothing new under wood. Okay, could not find anything new under wood, could not find anything new under metal. But now we have concrete, and everything is new under here. So let's take a look at the concrete floor. So we got a regular concrete floor. We have this one, a concrete floor that only requires steel. I think that that's pretty funny. A concrete foundation, so that's going to be cool. And then we have the upper floor variant. And then we have one of the first cool ones, the curved floor. I am going to have some fun with those. And then we also have the small floor. And then we have the angled floor, which again is in the concrete subheading, but requires only steel and wood. I don't know. Go figure. Here, I'll put one down just so we can see what it looks like. Yep, just steel and wood. But how cool is that? Codsworth, go the hell away, dude. Seriously, they need to fix whatever they broke when they did Automatron, because companions suck now. They will not go away. Dude, seriously, go over here. Go away. Go do something. Jesus. All right, so that was it for the floor section. So let's go ahead and store that. Actually, let's not do that. Let's scrap it. So now moving into the concrete walls section. We have this big old... I was complaining about thick walls before. Holy crap. That thing is thick. But that's going to be awesome. All right, so then we have the concrete doorway. Now, they also have concrete doorways with doors in them. I think they're powered doors or something like that. We'll look about that in a second. And, of course, the fucking weather's turning. Oh, well. All right, let's get through this menu real quick, and then we'll I'll go save. All right, so then we got this concrete wall here that we can peek through. Go away, Codsworth. I see you running. Seriously, go away. All right, and then we have this one that's a like just a regular old windowed wall. Yep. And then, all right, so... Excuse me, just had a phone call from a fucking co-worker. No, she's great. Love her to death. But damn it, she knew I was going to be home recording. That's just bullshit. All right, so we got this half wall here. That looks totally badass. And then finally we have a fucking column. Oh, the things that I will build with you, my little friend. Then we have this really long wall, and it's called an angled wall. I imagine it's going to look square, see, with that angle there. Then this one should snap like that. Oh, come on, no? Oh, 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 yeah. Okay, we're going to have some fun with these. Oh, yeah, that's going to be totally badass. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, we have the angled doorway. All right, we're going to be able to build some really cool damn structures with this stuff. And then we have the curved wall. That's pretty. I like it. All right, moving out of walls into roofs. We don't have a whole lot of selection here. We have this roof, and we have that roof. That's kind of cool. That's the one that I saw in the video. And that's going to look pretty awesome. And then in the stairs category, we have these concrete steps here. And then we got a little two-set there. Those look kind of nice. And last but not least, the miscellaneous with a shit ton of railings. Hey, look, it's the things that help me not fall off places. And that's it. Just, yeah, that one, and... Okay, there's 4. All right. And just to make sure there is nothing else to the right. So, we move on to doors. Now, this we've seen. This we haven't seen. The powered door. So it's going to slide open. That'll be cool. And then I know that there's a couple more. Yeah, you have a powered door here. And then that one there. And that one there. And that is it for the doors. These are all, these are all the same requirements of steel, copper, and concrete, and require 1 power. But hey, at least we got some cool new doors. That's nice. All right. There's nothing new in fences, and in miscellaneous, we have, let's come over here. Scrolling along. Yes, I called it. If you guys remember from when I did the breakdown of the trailer, I noticed that the dog meat and what I guess was the lone survivor was there were a bunch of walls made out of buses and trailers too. Very cool. Now we can get doing some scrapping stuff for making walls. Old No Respawns thought he was cool with his 2-level walls, made out of junk fence and walls and stuff like that. Well, now we got buses and trailers to contend with. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's see here. In furniture, I do not believe that there was anything in here that was new. And under decorations, nothing new under floor coverings, but there are new decorations, obviously, under wall decorations. Now, I don't have any bloat fly glands, so we can't see this on the screen. And I don't have any blood bug proboscis or any Brahmin skulls or any cat meat. Man. But death claw hides. Those look awesome. All right, and then we got the mounted dog head. Poor Rover. Mounted feral ghoul head. Then we have the mounted glowing one head. The mounted gorilla head. You need 2 synthetic gorilla something. I don't know what. It keeps cutting it off. The mounted hound head, and you need mountain hound meat for that. The Mirelurk claw, the Mirelurk hunter head, the Mirelurk king head, the Mirelurk queen claw, the mounted mole rat, the mounted mongrel head, mounted rad roach. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. A mounted rad scorpion, which we cannot see. I need rad scorpion meat. The mounted rad stag, we've seen that. And then the stingwing, which we saw in the trailer. And we also saw the yagwai or yogi head. I'm going to call them yogis. Someone made a comment to me on Twitter, I guess it was. And they said, hey, what if that was pronounced yogi? And that's hilarious because the yogi or yagwai, however you pronounce it, is a mutated bear. So why not call it yogi? That's fucking hilarious. All right, that's it for mounted creatures. Now, there were no new paintings or portraits located in or for this DLC, but we're just going to kind of breeze through them because we got a ton of them with that update. All right. Signs, there are no new signs. So, and I said I wasn't going to do this, didn't I? All right, I'll get out of there. Now, lettering. So, we have by default the ammo, armor, chems. Let me see if I can... Oh, crap. There we go. Oh, too far. There we go. Chems, backed up. Clothing, components, food, guns, ingredients, loot, melee, mods, storage, weapons, and then we have all the numbers, so we could create our own, and we also have all the letters, so we could create our own, and over here at the end are a few special characters, and also blanks. So that's it for lettering. Now, under miscellaneous, I don't think there was anything. No, nothing there. All right. So that's it for wall decorations. Now we go into the miscellaneous category, and we have campfires. We have candles. We have cat bowls. And then let's find... Oh, wait, go back. Fire barrels. Yes. We already had grills. And now we also have oil lamps. The oil lamp post. And then some potted plants and some radios. We have wall sconces now. Let's find a wall that this will actually go onto. Oh, come on, really? Oh, there we go. Got to go a little low, but we do have wall sconces. And that is it in the miscellaneous decorations. Moving on to power. Now, of course, here's the big one. No, not that. Here's the big one. A fusion generate produces 100 power, but you need rank 4 of science. And if you are... I give you permission, if you're using the Wasteland Architect build, if you want to get to your science 4 as soon as you can so that you can build fusion generators, then feel free to do it. Notice the materials list. You're going to need 25 aluminum, 12 nuclear material, 8 crystal, 2 rubber, 20 copper, 10 screws, and 12 gears. And I do not believe that it requires anything else. No, I'm not seeing the little down arrow. So, but we do have fusion generators now. Nothing in switches, but we'll kind of flick through it real quick. And the reason I know there's nothing in switches is because the little plus did not show up when I hovered over it. Like right there, there's that little plus there, letting me know there's something new from downloadable content. Now on to lighting. This is a cage wall light. And if it only goes on a cage wall, that'd be a bummer. Maybe it does only go on a cage wall. It looks pretty cool, though. All right, we've seen the spotlight. Now, that's a cool-looking street light. Let's zoom out there. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's kind of like the... I guess it's a little bit more like the street lights in Sanctuary. That's a tall son bitch right there. And then we have this one here. Yep, saw both of those in the trailer. Now we also have the traffic lights. Those will be cool. The table lamp blue, table lamp yellow, and then we have a couple different ceiling lights now. So these will be fun to kind of plug in other places. We got wall lights here, and of course you can't put anything on glass. There we go. And then that one's kind of, man, we can build some cool-ass bunkers now. That's what I'm thinking. All right, a fancy wall light, which is not going to show up. Oh, there we go. Then we have the smaller version of the fancy wall light. And yes, we can finally hang strings of lights. With 4 bulbs. It's not exactly what I had hoped for, but, well, come on, get up there now. There we go. Oh, see, that's fun. Yeah, this isn't exactly what I had hoped for, but I will take these lights any day of the week. Boy, I really missed the mark on that one. All right, moving back into lighting here, we've got ceiling fans. There's the fluorescent lights that I saw in the trailer. We've seen the lamp. Now, this is a subway light, so it's going to mount to the wall. Like, come on. You bastard. There it is. And then we get some track lighting, which we saw in the trailer. Individual track lights. And these are these. Okay, those are the ones on the ground that I saw in the trailer that were next to the decontamination arch. And let's see here. See if we got nothing else new in the lighting category. Into the miscellaneous category, of course, we have our radio beacon and our terminal. Now, here are the traditional light boxes that still require 1 power. Here are the smaller light boxes that do not require 1 power. Now, the issue is that unless they change light boxes, they still do not actually emanate light. They do not glow. They do not light up an area. So I'm sure that they probably have not changed this. So it's not like we're going to be able to light up our city with light boxes, but now at least we can do some light box work without requiring a bunch of power to do it. It'll just take a lot more because these are smaller. Just as a point of reference, obviously it is going to take 4 of the small light boxes to make 1 of the big light boxes. But we don't have to go 15 boxes high to spell out welcome to Sanctuary now. All right, anyway, moving on. We've seen the powered speaker, and in the power miscellaneous, we have the cycling light. That means that we can hook these up to terminals and make them different colors. We also have the oversized Nixie tubes, which I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I will figure that out. And then, of course, we have our decontamination arch. It clears radiation damage when powered. So it is what we thought it was. So we could set one of these up at every settlement, and we never have to worry about right-away. If you're going to be playing in survival mode, I imagine that this tool will be incredibly important to your survival in that game. So keep that in mind if you plan on using survival mode when it comes out about the decontamination arches. Okay, so that's it for miscellaneous, and then in here we have our neon. So let's say we wanted to go with red. It is literally every letter in the alphabet. Backwards, there we go. In red neon. So we're going to have to spell our shit out. What is that? What the hell is that? Okay. Oh shit, come back. So that's, what is that, the pi symbol? Something like that? I don't know what those are for. I don't know, that's kind of weird. And it doesn't say. We know what the Z is for. Maybe those are like, oh, it's like quotes or something? Those like quotations? And that's a... Oh, shit, too far. Oh, my God. It's like a single... Yeah, okay, that's what those are for. Okay. Then we have the exclamation, the question, and the numerals. And I imagine it is the same for yellow, yep, and green, and blue, and purple. And then we have our open sign. Notice this is power neon signs. I imagine we will see more of these as other DLCs and updates come out. Otherwise, why would they make it its own subcategory for a single item? That's kind of interesting to me. So I just thought I would point that out. Okay. There is nothing in... Well, no, turrets. Spotlight, wall-mounted... No? Oh, it was picking up on the wall-mounted from the automatron. Yeah. And traps. Traps. Now there's definitely traps. Okay, we've seen the flamethrower. All right, the powered spring trap. That thing looks gnarly. And the spring trap. The saw blade trap. And then the spike trap. So we saw all those in the trailer, but those will still be very cool. if traps are your thing, you want to make like a jacked up funhouse or some shit. There you go. All right, moving into resources underwater. There it is. Okay, so they're calling it a powered water pump. Okay, I called it a wellhead. You know what? If it's powered and it's pumping water from a ground location, that's a fucking wellhead. Anyway, produces 10 water, requires 4 power, and we can see the list of materials needed for that. So that is the big water one. All the rest of them are the same. But yeah, so that is really, really nice that now on landlocked stuff, we can put down some pumps that are still going to give us a decent amount of water. So moving into the food, I doubt very seriously that there's anything in the food because after all, it's just plants. And then under the miscellaneous resources, we have our garden plot. God, these storms suck. But visually, it's not interfering too much with the screen. So at this point, I don't care. If it was getting dark, that'd be one thing. All right, so we have our garden plot here. Requires 4 wood, 1 fertilizer. And I'm wondering if this is a garden plot, could we then put a water pumping station on top of it? So, at Boston Airport, for instance, where there is no source of water and there's also no source of dirt, and considering you need dirt to put a water station on, could you then put one of these down and then put a water station on top of it? I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere. Let's see if I could not put one there. Let's try. Okay, so this will not go there, right? This will not go there. So now we're going to put this down, and then we'll come back over to water. And look at that. It is now lighting up, where it was not lighting up in that area before. And if Codsworth wasn't standing there, we could test this. Hey, you douchebag.
Hey.
Go over there.
Over here. Over here.
Please. Thank you. Stay. God. All right. Anyway, back into resources. Water. Why are you walking? Yes, it will go there. Awesome. And now Codsworth has to go right back there because he's a douche. All right, moving on. Miscellaneous. Let's see here if there is anything else. The bell, the siren, no. Okay. Now, there is no new stores. There's no new crafting. Which I'm kind of bummed that they didn't give us another power armor station. But now we have cages, small. So we have a cat cage, a dog cage, a mole rat cage, and a mutant hound cage, which I cannot build because I don't have any Brahmin meat. Under the medium category, we have the feral ghoul cage, the gunner cage, which is hilarious. The free guns, caps, and ammo, yeah. And notice it requires 500 caps to build that. So keep that in mind too. All right, we also have the insect cage, the raider cage. They get the free chems. And notice it requires 6 jet. That's hilarious. The super mutant cage, which again, I don't have any Brahmin meat, so I can't build it. Moving on to the large cages, you have the Brahmin cage, the Deathclaw cage, the Mirelurk cage, the Red Scorpion cage, the Rad Stag cage, and the Yogi cage. Yogi. That's still hilarious. Okay, so now, here's how it works. There is a blue pad, right? See, blue team. And there's a red team. Settlers assigned to this will be hostile to blue team arena contestants as well as tamed, captured creatures. And of course it says the same thing for the blue, except they are hostile to the red team. So, very interesting there. Now, under the miscellaneous, we saw the beta wave emitter in the trailer, that requires 1 from Animal Friend and 1 rank of Wasteland Whisperer. And those, other than the science for the fusion core or for the fusion generator, I didn't see a whole lot of perks that were needed to build a lot of this stuff. So that's pretty cool. Now this is the quitting time siren. Let's scoot this thing back. Now we saw it in the trailer, but now we have a point of reference as to what it does. It calls nearby settlers to relax when it's turned on. So that is how we get them to come to the arena to watch the fights. That's pretty cool. All right. Now we're going to move out of cages and all that stuff, and we are done. All right, Wastelanders. That's it for the overview of the Wasteland Workshop DLC. I'm so glad I rushed home, because now I get to go build with all this shit, because we are going to have some fun. And just so you guys know, I do know what part 13 of the Egret Tours Marina is going to be. Haven't figured out what I'm going to be doing yet for the building on a budget, but stay tuned for both of those coming this week, because I didn't do the building on a budget yesterday, Sunday. I will be doing it this week, and then I will be doing another Let's Build at the Egret Tours Marina. And I'm going to find some way of working all this new shit into my buildings. All right, Wastelanders, take care of yourselves out there. And until next time, this is Draco Invictus saying, see ya. They're so cute. Look at them.